Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Novelist, where it looks like we're going to be doing some funeraling here in this episode. Linda got a phone call. I wonder who that could be. Who knows? Actually, I know already. I didn't really cheat, but I did read this. And yeah, her grandmother. So that is... Ouch. Oh, quit clicking on that. Click continue, you dummy. So yeah, it looks like tough decisions this episode. Since the chapter title is The Funeral, it seems like maybe Linda's who we should take priority on. Big news! Got a call from Bracket Books in Eugene, and they want you to do a reading from Windsong. Maybe even some Q&A, some book signings, all that good stuff. I think you should do it. In fact, I'm going to be pretty pissed if you don't. Bracket is a big outlet, so if this goes well, orders for a new book will definitely go up. I don't need to remind you how long it's been since Tramer's Way came out. If you don't keep your name out there, no one will even notice when you finish the new book, whatever it's called. Heck, speaking of a new one, why don't you read some of it too? Maybe the second chapter you sent me last month. That's pretty good. Bracket Books, Eugene, the 21st. See you there, Paul. P.S. You know the long game, right? Nailing this one could mean a bigger advance on the next book. Why you guys keep telling me the odds? That makes it suck when things go down. Why do I say? Oh, I didn't want to go in the lamp.
We just got back from the show, and I still don't know how I feel about it. The turnout was okay, and I did sell a piece. I learned a long time ago to never complain about selling anything, no matter how small, so that's good, no matter what. But part of me also feels like the glass was half empty. The promo was okay, but I think the abstract layout was a little too weird for the paper. I really should have gone with more text. Then again, it was good of Dan to have helped with that part at all, so who knows how bad it would have been without that. I guess I was most excited to see what kind of feelings the show would bring back up, and it was just too half-hearted to know. Disappointment and excitement in equal parts. I still have some thinking to do.
Dang it. So what you're saying is... got stuck there. So what you're saying is we should have just... have not bothered last time. Thanks. Thanks for that. Wasting my time and crap. Dang it. Okay, yeah, probably in here. Possibly... No, okay. Upstairs, it looks. She's in the hallway a lot right here. It's kind of her spot, the hallway, it seems so far. Okay, there at the... Oh, she only has 2 memories in this one. Okay. Only 2 memories. That's 1 memory less than normal. Mark the 21st of this month on your calendars. For one day only, watch the world-famous Fighter 5 as they scream across the sky. When its death-defying feats of flying in the display unlike anything you've ever seen. Guaranteed to blow you away. Don't miss it! I'm pretty sure it's how they mean for that sound.
Anne, I just got off the phone with Mom. She told me about Grandma Joe. I know we expected it sooner rather than later, but this is hitting me so much harder than when Granddad died last year. Do you remember going to Grandma Joe's house after school on Wednesdays and playing until Mom got off work? How Grandma Joe always had a surprise for us, even if it was just cookies in the oven. She'd always time it so the whole house would smell like them when we got there. I hope the minister captures those little moments because they don't seem as little now. I wish the circumstances were different, but it will still be good to see you at the funeral. What am I saying? You probably won't even get this until after the funeral. I guess I just needed to write anyway. Love, Linda.
Having a good time?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
I was about to say, is he saying you having a good time there, thinking about the funeral and stuff, and the death and the things like that?
Oh,
She said that'd be
hi.
kind of jerky.
Hey, Mom.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get more stuff.
Is she in heaven?
I'm sure she is, honey.
Aww. So I'm guessing Tommy wants to go to the thing. Oops, there we go. Oh, he's happy. They're both happy again. Time for a little bit of disappointment, unfortunately. Okay, and you? I'm already thinking I'm leaning towards disappointing the kid this time around. Seems like his book thing is, pretty important this time, and well, definitely gotta let her go to the funeral. That would be terrible.
Just be here for me.
Lynn, I'm so sorry. Tell me what I can do.
I always get them in. I always do those backwards. I don't know why. It's almost like they're designed, for you to naturally click it backwards. Can you click? I haven't even tried to click. Can you click? Nope. It's all keyboard. Except for the boob doop doop doop. Yes, that's the scientific word for it.
Just called Paul. Didn't even get a chance to explain before he started in on me. Reamed me out. Absolutely killed me. No point writing any more than that. Writing everything here instead of working on the book is what screwed me in the first place.
Okay. So let's go gather more clues. I do see one right here.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, bud.
It's nice that they just put all these details into writing. I mean, that is so nice, Just hang them everywhere. Call Paul first thing tomorrow morning. Any possible way to move it? Is this thing announced yet? Okay. So he is wanting to cancel the thing. That's a spaceman? Or a pilot? Oh, wait, I haven't read all her things yet, have I?
I walked out to the bluff to remember Grandma Joe and say goodbye. And on the way back, I started thinking about what it really means to have a family, to make that your focus. She seemed to take such joy in being surrounded by her family, providing for them, taking care of them. I hope I never took that for granted. When I got back to the house, a question hit me that I can't get out of my head. What will Tommy think about Dan and me when he gets older? And what if Tommy has kids of his own? I can't even begin to think of myself as a grandmother. I haven't even been a mother for that long, and I'm still feeling my way through what it means to be a good one. At least I'll always have an example. I miss you, Grandma Joe, and I'll never forget you. I promise.
He needs to call and buy a ticket if he's coming to the funeral. Okay. Yeah, my instinct is telling me that it would be a good thing to settle her side of things. What's Concho? I was like, well, what the crap is that? He does like to draw a lot. Okay, well, I guess he was like, oh, somebody's watching me paint, draw or something. Do some serious work on that chapter first. Okay.
Hey, bud.
Daddy.
Is there anything else around here?
Most of you here knew my grandmother. For those who didn't, I truly wish you had. She was an example for all of us. Her warmth, her caring, and her smile were impossible to forget. It's still hard for me to believe she's gone. Without her, the world is...
Oh. Can't cut it off before a sniffle. You know, wait a second. I'm just realizing something. Is this typical for shower curtains? To be that far away from the actual bathtub? I mean, it's always been right at the bathtub. You know, that in all the bathrooms I've had, which have been what, 3, I think, plus counting other bathrooms that I've seen from other people's. I think it's always been that way. You know, to where part of the curtain would be actually in there. Of course, this curtain is a bit different because it's split in half. So is a shower curtain? These are the hard-hitting questions here. Let's go check out the shower curtains. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to make that choice. Okay. Well, his is closer, though. So that makes a bit more sense, but still not exactly. Seriously, the hard-hitting questions that we all ask. Okay, so the phone. Did I see what he wanted? There's gonna be tons of planes. Okay. I read that as panels. I was like, what? Is it a convention? Okay, so the phone for her. And I will compromise with Dan. That is the plan. Compromise with Dan is the plan. Compromise with Dan is the plan. Okay, stop that shook. Please stop that shook. Okay, yeah. So we know where that is. Oh. It's in the kitchen. Diary of K. Williams. Oh, this is a new person. Jay is gone and I am alone. That rhymes. Dan is the plan. That is some of it. No other thought enters my mind. Wed 38 years, now alone. Okay. A senseless accident has taken... Why is she just writing J and then dashes? It's taken Jason from me. I don't know. Is that who it is? Is this Wheel of Fortune? I'd like to buy an A, please. What I should do? What I should do with myself? I do not know. Money is no worry. Time. What is that? What is the thing? There is so much of it still ahead of me. I have been blessed with health, but that blessing is now cursed. It is nothing more than the curse of time alone without J. I attempt to look ahead, but cannot envision a path without J. For so long, I had no need to imagine one. The children do not understand why I've come to this house alone, as they cannot understand my loss. Okay. Oh, and that was in 1952. Wasn't it? Yeah. May the 12th, about 4 days after the other one. Cannot say that I feel better than I did upon arriving, for Jay is still gone, but I do feel a change. Some glimmer of a path is taking form in my mind. I cannot describe it other than a narrowing of thought. Perhaps time alone is to be thanked, or perhaps it is something else, something unknown. Did I drive to McClendon's to buy coffee, wine, and vegetables, although I was not due to run short of those for a few days more. Confess I went to hear human voices, to be around the living. I conversed with a pleasant couple, and it did me no small measure of good. My first words came out as a croak, and I realized I had not spoken in days. A small reminder of my solitary days here, alone in my thoughts, thinking of Jay, staring at the sea, just over the cliff, though I must confess that my gaze always drifts from the sea to the edge of the cliff. Don't do it. Oh, you know what? I've been forgetting to check out her painting. where? Oh. Okay, that's what he was asking. She's gonna where? Okay, so that will be the compromise. Explore the house and cool. Did the Kay Williams or whatever her name is that her name? Oh crap, I can't remember now. She'd leave anything in the bathroom though. Dan couldn't bear the thought of Linda going to the funeral alone, so he bought a ticket and flew to Denver with her. The funeral was hard for Linda, but having Dan there made it easier to bear. They stayed up late the night of the funeral as Linda told Dan stories about Grandma Joe, and they talked of maybe being grandparents themselves one day. Dan talked Paul into a compromise. He would work on the chapter and send it to Paul as soon as he could. Then Paul would try to talk Bracken into including an excerpt in their quarterly in-store preview. It wouldn't have the same impact as a personal appearance, but would still build some awareness. When Dan told Tommy they wouldn't be able to go to the show, Tommy had a crying fit and tried to tear up the magazine. It worried his parents. He hadn't thrown a fit like that for almost a year. It was exactly the kind of thing they'd hoped to avoid by spending the summer in such a quiet, peaceful place. Oh, thanks for making me feel bad, game. Jerk. As July came to an end, the Kaplans' lives had developed a pattern. Dan finished his first draft, and he almost ran to the mailbox to send a copy to Paul. He knew it was good, and he wanted to show his agent that he was close to something great. If he could just keep it together a little longer, he would have a book he was proud of. And on the following Tuesday, Tommy put on an art show in the den, explaining his drawings to his parents one by one. Dan got Linda to pretend that they were an art auction, bidding against one another for each drawing. Dan would not be the night outbidding Linda every time while complimenting the family's youngest artist on his priceless works of art. I finished it, yay! Dan and Linda spent the weekend at a bed and breakfast. They relaxed when hiking and had a quiet dinner at the corner table of a small restaurant down the street. Afterward, they walked home hand in hand like they were 21 again, content and in love. Well, that's nice. They still had a month left, but Dan's chances to change the course of the summer were growing fewer. Okay. Vacation, apparently. So anyway, yeah. We're getting almost to the end of this game. Yeah, I was sure it was a short game when I started playing it, but yeah, I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.